Hi, this is Rahul. I hope you're doing well. This is lecture 5th of discrete mathematics, which is methods to prove set equalities. What are methods we have to prove set equality? What is set equality? If we want to prove A is equal to B, and these are two expressions, and we have to prove if they are equal to each other or not. Then we have several methods. First one is the logical equivalence. Second one is a Venn diagrams. Third one is a proving by subsets of each other. Fourth one is a membership table, and fifth one is a algebraic manipulations. So for let's say first one was which one is a logical equivalence. In logical equivalence, our aim is to what? Prove A is equal to B. What we are aiming here in logical equivalence methods to prove for every elements x which is belonging to A, and it if and only if x belong to B. What does it mean? We take any arbitrary elements x it belong to A and show that if x is belonging to A, then it should also belong to B. If any x belong to B, then it should also belong to B. A. What it means? We are proving in both directions, right? If x belong to B, then it should also belong to B. If x belong to A, then it should also belong to B. In this way, we are going to prove that's logical equivalence. But it is very simple set of steps we are going to follow to prove whether these two equalities, these two sets are equal to each other or not. So first one step is we take arbitrary elements x belong to A and then replace all unions by this OR operator. That's why we are calling it logical equivalence. And second, intersection with this AND operator. Now I know x, if one more things, if x belongs to this complement, what does it mean? We can write this one negation of x belong to A. What does it mean? We can also write this one x doesn't belong to A. It is very simple one. If any elements which is belonging to a complement, what does it mean? Element doesn't belong to same set. So in this way we can write, right? X doesn't belong to A, right? So a third step is you are going to apply set algebra's laws, right? These are the law you can see over here. Even though if you are changing this union with intersections or intersection with AND, then laws doesn't change, and it will also work. Commutative, associative, these laws you apply to simplify the expressions. And now if you end up with what x belong to B, and your expression is B, that is your right side of the expression, what does it mean? These A and B are equal to each other. X belong to A, then we can plot with this, right? So let's prove this one. How do we prove? Step 1, we follow same things step by step. X belong to A intersection B. Now this is the first step, and second step is what? You convert this one symbol with this symbol, right? We have converted. Now step 3 is what? Step 3 is what? We do apply De Morgan law. De Morgan law. What we get? X belong to A cap or X belong to B cap. Now what can conclude with this? X belongs to A or B. Now we can replace step 4. Now step 5, which is possible, we can conclude x belongs to A. We can replace this logical operator with union, and we can conclude with this one. Now we can say that A intersection B complement is equal to A union B. I hope this is clear. Anyway, this is very logical equivalence methods to prove A is equal to B. Now we'll see second one is a Venn diagrams. Through Venn diagrams we prove the same thing, right? Second one is what? Venn diagram. So what we are going to prove over here, A intersection B complement is equal to A union B complement, right? What we are going to do, we first take, this is a left hand side, right? We take first left hand side, then right hand side, right? So we have universal set. Let U is a universal set, right? A and B, and A and B are subsets or sets in universal sets U of U, right? So now, how do we represent in Venn diagrams? We simply make one box over here, boxes, and the whole box we can represent. This one is a universal set. We assume this is what universal set, right? Whole box, and we'll make we will make two sets inside this. By I will represent sets by circle. You can say, you can use another shape, but better to use circles. And we see these circles are intersecting to each others, because our aim is to find out what intersection. So I represent first one is what? With A, and second one with B. Now first step is what? We take intersection of A intersection B. Which area would become A intersection B? This area would become A intersection B, right? I hope this is clear. Now I do copy this one and find out complement of this set. I copied this again. Now if I want to compute complement of this one, then what would becomes the elements or area? This area won't come again. The yellow area what you see over here, this area won't come, and others area, whole others area, A intersection B, this area won't come, with the area which are part of U but not part of A intersection will come in this area. Now we see this area, this whole area except yellow, I can write over here is equal to except yellow, means a black area inside this circle, rectangles would becomes the A complement B. Now we'll see same things for the right side also. What I can copy this one and paste over here to show you right hand side, right? Right hand side, what will I do? I simply remove this area, okay, and sorry, what happened? Delete. Okay, one more things. So here first we I would write A complement. If you don't know which area in A, I will remove this one, right? So area A, area in A, this much area in A, this much area in A. What A complement would becomes? All the area which are not part of A, right? So if I mark this one with yellow, though you can write except yellow area would become part of this one, A complement. Similarly, I do find out a complement, a complement of B. Similarly, I do copy this one and paste below this. uh, I, I do paste earlier one, right? I do paste over here and find out b complement, right? B complements will becomes what? B complements, if I talk about, I will remove this one. Now if I simply take this one, okay, this area, है this area, this area, and except, you can write except yellow area, yellow area. So now you take union of these two, this a complement area, this whole black, and in this one also you take both of them union, and what you get? So if you take a union of these two, what do you get? Oh, okay, what will I do? I simply paste over here. What do you get? So our aim is what? To take union of these two, है. So I'll make over here a union B. Figure out complements of these two. So what I have to ignores all the areas of a complement area is what? A complement area is what? A complement area is this one, right? And B complement area is what? This one. I have to take union of all this. So what do you see? A complement area is this one, and B complement area is this one. What do you see? This area won't come, right? This area never come. So what does it mean? It means this area won't come in this one. So here I can write except yellow area, yellow area. So if I repeat it again, what do you see over here? So in the first in the first figures, we have removed this part, right, from the figure, right? Whole part I have removed, right? And second one, I have removed this part. So what you observe, if you take intersection, what you see? You have removed this part both times. If you have removed this part both times, then this part will never comes, even though other parts might be alternative coming, either this or this. So that's why this area, except this area, would become the equivalent to this one. So here also we have proved except this area would become yellow. In this way we can prove, we can say that A intersection B is equal to A union B. So these are the two methods I have discussed in these lectures. I'll discuss next to all others methods in next lecture. So thank you for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful for you, please like and share with your friend. Thank you for watching.